Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the SuperSquad channel, where today I am very excited because we have our very first NASCAR Next Gen diecast from the 2022 NASCAR season here. We have Eric Jones in the number 43 Focus Factor car and Harrison Burton in the number 21 Ford Motorcraft machine. Let's go ahead and get them both out of the packages.
Hey guys, I'm just gonna interrupt the video here really quick because I know you guys want to get the next gens, and I know that shipping prices can be very expensive and just the cars in general have gotten more expensive. Well, that is why I am super excited to announce that I am partnering up with Spoiler Diecast. Spoiler Diecast is a diecast retailer, just like Lionel, Circle B Diecast, K-State Diecast, all that kind of stuff, just like one of those. But you wanna know what's better about them? Using my code SuperSquad5 at checkout, you will get 5% off and free shipping on any order $20 or more. A next gen now, a 164 is already $9.99. You get two, you're almost there, then you just might as well get one more, and then you get 5% off and free shipping. Free shipping! That's awesome! So go ahead, use that code. It'll help me out too. Hopefully you guys will use that. I'm super excited to partner up with Spoiler Diecast. Go ahead and get yourself all the diecasts you want over at Spoiler Diecast.
Oh man, it is so cool to have these next gen diecasts after almost a whole year of waiting for them to finally release some. Finally got our hands on some, and they are two of the best looking cars as well. The Eric Jones Focus Factor car does a really well job implementing the new number placement, nice big logos, nice colors, and of course the Harrison Burton car. While the Ford Motorcraft logo on the side here doesn't look that good, everything else looks pretty great, and I love the chrome numbers. They even got it on the diecast. Looks great. They reflect. Look at that. That's awesome. We'll go ahead and take a look at the... I don't know. Which one should we look at first? Let's go ahead and look at the Harrison Burton one first. Alright, so it's not all positive for this because, you know, obviously it's Lionel, and I mean, just look at that off the bat. Ah, oh, come on. The decals are misaligned. That's very disappointing. My gosh. Yeah, no, that's extremely disappointing, and it's on both sides too. It's not as bad on this side of the car. Like, if it was like that on both sides, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But I mean, that's like, come on, like, who put that on? Just look at it. Like, if it's not going on straight, don't sell that. It's whatever at this point. I already got it. What are you gonna do? But yeah, still, let's look at the actual body of the diecast. I mean, Lionel's always going to mess up the decals. Let's see if the actual body's any good. So yeah, the nice new Mustang is looking super cool. The new tires look great as well, the rims. Yeah, the body of the car looks great. That came out really good. Got the rear diffuser here, looking really sharp. Got the dual exhausts here. That little part that bends in right there. Really clean. Got the jack right there. Front of the car. Front of the car is kind of disappointing. But you know, there's supposed to be like a little dip up in the splitter. There's supposed to be like a little dip up on the actual cars. I wish they would have replicated that on the 164s. I think they did it right on the 124s, but on the 164s they don't have that little raise. Or actually, does it? I can't really tell. I think there might be like a very, very slight, just the slightest of raise on this, but again, it's not that much, which is kind of disappointing because, you know, on the real cars, that's like one of like the coolest things about it, like just how like it goes up randomly in the middle. I'll put a picture of what I'm talking about. But yeah, definitely a little disappointing that they didn't do that. Other than that, I mean, the car looks great. Bottom of the car, obviously, it's a lot less plain than the other versions and other generations because it's sealed. It's just like real life, whole thing's covered here. And then you got the rear diffuser looking pretty cool. Yeah, this car looks really great. It's nice that the Wood Brothers machine would be one of the first for my NASCAR Next Gen diecasts. And I do have a Gen 6 one to go ahead and compare it with, so we can see the differences between both the cars. Obviously right off the bat, got the headlights here. These are a lot smaller than these ones. They're a lot more thin. Obviously this area here, I love that little like swoop up. Like that little black part looks really cool. Then obviously right here, I love the little black part instead of being just like, you know, whited out. You know, here it just feels like it's a little plain. This feels more mean, you know what I mean? Yeah, definitely really cool. We'll go ahead and see how the cars are symmetrical now. Now obviously this one, it's got the curves here, but then on this one it's kind of like straight, just a little bit of outwardness for the tire. But here it's curvy on both ends. Look at that, really cool. And this one, on the Gen 6, it's straight on the back, on the rear. But on this one, it's a nice curve, looking really cool. Go ahead and take a look at the sides of the car. Yeah, definitely the one thing I miss about the older rims, even though the new ones look cooler, I definitely miss having colored rims. Now you just have either the black or silver rims pretty much. I think there might be like a gray one as well, like black, silver, and gray. But yeah, I definitely miss having colored rims, like the red ones, white ones, these like bronze ones. I remember BJ McLeod used those a lot. Orange ones, I think some teams had blue ones. Some teams did have blue ones, I remember that. The yellow ones, oh, the yellow ones look great too. The Menards yellow ones as well, those are always nice. Yeah, definitely wish that the next gen would have more rim color options. Yeah, new car looks great. The model, definitely a vast improvement. This one just feels a lot more boxy. This one feels more sleek. This one feels a lot more like a race car. This feels, I don't know, it just feels more boxy. I don't know how else to describe it. This one definitely looks cooler, feels more like a muscle car, like a race car. This one, just, it's still cool, but this one's definitely a lot cooler in my opinion. But yeah, we'll go ahead and move on to the next one. Alright, and next up we have the bright green and blue Focus Factor car for Eric Jones, looking really sharp here. Love this car. I remember when they first unveiled it, I was like, ooh, this one actually works with the new number placement. Like, this one is a fantastic looking paint scheme, really well done. Props to whoever designed it. It's looking really sharp. And this is also my first Petty GMS car as well. I just realized that now. So yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, looking really cool. Another thing I forgot to mention with the other Harrison Burton diecast is that they also started putting like the little dots here on the rear spoiler. I think that's a nice touch. They started doing stuff similar to that with the race wins. I remember on the 164s, so I like that. That's a nice touch. Putting more detail. I'll give him props for that, but something I will not give Lionel props for is this monstrosity on the side of the car. I mean, look at that. There's like paint splotches or something. I don't even know what that is. It's like damaged here or something. Scraped off paint, scraped off decals. I don't know what they did over here, but that is, oh my gosh, bro, what is that? Oh my, look at that down here. Oh no. Yeah, no, so that kind of sucks. That none of the ones I got were like in like perfect or great condition. Like they both had something wrong about them. Hopefully the other ones that I'm getting that are coming in soon, I have 6 more coming in. Hopefully those are in good condition. Because yeah, I was not very excited after seeing some of the mess ups on these two. But I mean, it's still cool to have these next gens. They look really cool. Like the bodies look great. They just need to work on the decaling. Although one thing I will say about the bodies, and I mean, I know it's kind of hard because they're 164s, but I mean, the vents aren't actually, like, the vents are just a part of the decal, which kind of sucks. Like, it's not a part of the mold. You can see it better with this one. It's just decaling. It's not even part of the mold, which kind of sucks. So yeah, that kind of stinks. Wish they would have done that. I think hopefully on the 124s they do have the actual vents molded on. But yeah, that kind of sucked when I saw that for the first time. But yeah, still, other than that, I think that's the one real knock I have on them, the vents. But I mean, other than that, I mean, they're pretty solid other than that. Not gonna lie. Maybe, like, I don't know. They feel like, they kind of feel slightly cheaper, but I can't really tell. Well, we'll compare it here with the Gen 6 Eric Jones car. And yeah, let's see. Yeah, you can hear the difference. This one feels heavier. This one feels lighter. Like, I don't know, this one feels cheaper. Like, this one feels a little bit heavier than this one. This one feels a lot lighter, more lightweight. This one feels a little heavier. So I don't know what they did, like if they're using a different material or something that's lighter, but this one definitely feels more durable. It feels more like a diecast. This one feels more like a toy car, if that makes sense. But yeah, comparing the two Chevy Camaros, yeah, definitely like the next gen version better. Looks a lot more sleek, a lot more like a race car, like I'm saying, instead of just, you know, a Camaro on a NASCAR stock car. Like, it just looks more like an actual muscle car, more like the race car, more like the real life version of the car, which is awesome. Yeah, you can see that there. Just looks so much cooler than the Gen 6, in my opinion. See the nice curves right there. And this one's just got half a curve, and then it's straight. Also, front of the car, something I did not notice was that they actually got rid of that little like line swoop thingy on the new car. I like literally, I don't know how, but I didn't notice that till now. That little swoop action that they got going on there on the older ones from 2020 and 2021.
It's gone. Reduced to atoms.
Like, I don't know how I didn't realize that till now, but it's gone. So yeah, that was pretty interesting. Oh, also, forgot to mention, the name banner on the Burton car is still centered, whereas this one is more accurate to the real life one, where it's towards the right. Yeah, I thought that was interesting. Still pretty cool to have these next gen diecasts. Just wish the decaling work would be a little better, and I wouldn't complain as much, even if they do feel a little cheaper. Like, even... yeah, like, this just feels weaker. This plastic feels weaker than this one here. This one feels more sturdy, a little bit. Maybe it's just thicker. This one feels thicker. This one feels a lot thinner and more flimsy. So that kind of sucks, because the prices are also increasing too. But, I mean, it's whatever. I mean, I guess maybe they're lighter. They're not as heavy to carry or something. I don't know. I'm trying to find a positive in the fact that they're more cheaply made and yet more expensive. I don't know. But either way, it's still cool to have them. Take a look. They're slightly shorter than these as well. So that also may play a factor, that the next gens are shorter. Height-wise, let's see. What about the length? Are they the same length? Or is the Gen... looks like the Gen 6 is a little bit longer too. So that might play a factor as well. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below what you think, if you have one already. If not, let me know if you do plan on getting one and when. I'd love to hear that in the comments down below. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. That'll be all for this video. I will have another diecast review on some next gens coming up very, very soon. Probably tomorrow, because I am getting a shipment in. Hopefully you guys are going to tune into that next one. It's going to be 6 next gen diecasts. And without further ado, I'll leave you guys. Take it easy, and bye-bye.